Hey, yo, what the f***? This is a Pilot right here.
The late night flight is paid for by the following.
Time to play the game where we find out who's capping. It is... This is some...
This is the game where we find out if this is the bull. I am Nasua New Brew, and alongside with me is co-producer Smartz. Smartz, what's going on? Say what's up to America.
What's up, America? How you doing? Take me out to dinner.
You sound like the coolest type of crew.
Hey, yo.
Bing bong.
Speaking of Bing Bong, I appreciate you for voicing over my first NFT animation. His name is Bing Bong. Everybody look out for it. It's going to be awesome. My boy Naso hooked us up with the voice, so.
I should have drew a on the pigeon and called them ding dong.
Nah.
Wow. Anyway, this is a fun episode, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy this. Let's play the game. President Joe Biden nominated Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court this past Friday, setting in motion a historic confirmation process for the first Black woman to sit on the highest court in the nation. Today, as we watch freedom and liberty under attack abroad, I am here to fulfill my responsibilities under the Constitution to preserve freedom and liberty here in the United States of America. This is what President Joe Budden...
Wow.
This is what President Joe Biden said at the White House as he introduced Ms. Jackson. For far too long, our government, our courts haven't looked like America. This is what President Joe Biden said. I believe it's time that we have a court that reflects the full talents and greatness of our nation with a nominee of extraordinary qualifications, and that we inspire all young people to believe that they can one day serve their country at the highest level. Senate Democratic leaders hope to have a vote confirming Jackson to the court by mid-April. Jackson, who is 51, currently sits on D.C.'s federal court and had been considered the frontrunner for the vacancy since Justice Stephen Breyer announced his retirement. Smartz, I ask you, is it the bull that as a counter move, Donald Trump has nominated film director and rap legend Ice Cube to be his vice president, fully understanding that if he wins the election in 2024, he will be draped in Teflon bulletproof attire?
Wow.
That's a BS. You are a fool.
According to XXL.com, Joe Budden, not president. According to XXL.com, President Joe Budden, now I'm just playing. According to XXL.com, Joe Budden doesn't think that Megan Thee Stallion has reached superstar status despite her popularity outside of rap. The Houston hottie became the topic of discussion on an episode of the Joe Budden podcast, which aired on February the 26th. Joe was adamant that Megan can't be classified as a superstar because of her album sales. You're not a superstar if you can't sell an album. What the f*** are we talking about right now? This is what Joe Budden said, Smartz. What stops her from being a superstar if we're taking out sales? She ain't so got every brand deal in the world, but also has all the backing from mad different people. She's got a lot going on. Last summer, she made history by becoming the first rapper to appear on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Megan's 2020 debut album, Good News, went platinum, while her other recent projects have just went gold. Joe seems convinced the numbers aren't matching the popularity. Y'all just mixing the rules up. This is what Joe Budden says, Smartz. And his co-host, they tried to convince him, tried to make him say things are different, saying that times have changed now. But Joe Budden said, nah, f*** all this. You still gotta know how to sell a album. When Adele come out, you gotta move. When come out, you gotta move. When a superstar comes out, you mortal, mere minion have to move. Nobody does that for Lil Nas X. Nobody does that for the 7 Megan Thee Stallion releases that dropped over the past 2 years. What are we saying? Smartz, I ask you, is it the bull that despite Joe Budden's success outside of hip-hop, he also doesn't know how to sell a album?
Yeah, that's some BS. I mean, yeah, he's on the podcast. He's got a big voice now, but yo, you got to watch your tone when you talk about certain topics.
Jersey.
We hear what you're saying, but that's a BS, bro.
And finally, according to isGame7.com, Cam Newton is one of the most iconic NFL players of his generation, both on and off the field. He set a new standard for quarterback swagger. Although Newton is obviously no longer the player he once was, In my opinion, it's probably because he started rocking them rompers. I don't know what that was about. But anyway, and despite the fact that the better part of his playing career may be behind him, probably because of the rompers, but we're gonna keep going. The 32-year-old knows how to make headlines. Yes, while wearing rompers. But anyway, case in point, his recent interview with popular social media personality Brittany Renner. During the pair's sit-down, Cam Newton touched on a number of topics. One that stood out was his rationale for why he refused to marry the mother of his 4 children, Kia Proctor. That's a great question, he said, while rocking his romper. Nah, I'm just playing. The thing is that the person that I was while we were having children together, I couldn't be the best husband. I wasn't prepared to be a husband then. I was on Temptation Island. A football player. Young. No, it's not even in my vocabulary. I just found myself in this downward spiral. Did she deserve better? I would humbly say, yes. Yes, she did. I was falling deeper into my own selfishness and realizing I gotta get better. What makes Cam Newton's decision fascinating is the fact that he comes from a home where his parents stayed together for over 30 years. Smartz, I ask you. I ask you, Smartz. Smartz, I ask you. I ask you, Smartz. Smartz, I ask you.
What's up, man?
Smartz, are you ready, Smartz?
Ready.
Smartz, are you ready?
Are you rumper? No, I'm good. I'm ready. Let's go.
Smartz, I ask you, is it the bullshit that Cam Newton doesn't want to put a ring on a woman's finger who birthed 4 kids for him, but would rather slap ass of the former Carolina Panther wide receiver Steve Smith whenever he scores a touchdown because he also contractually obligated to put a ring on his finger too? You ain't gotta answer that. Touchdown. Thank you. You. Bye-bye.
It's a bunch of us. I'm a in the colony. Hold on. Everybody on their mountain, everybody marching for a young nigga like me to get tsunami on it. I'ma get it, I'ma win it, baby. I'll be on my curry till I crash and burn 40 on it. Yeah, I'm acting nerdy if it's at the Appalachian to the Appalachian. I'ma do whatever that they take to make a black a nation. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sweets, and I'm your chief flight attendant. On behalf of the pilot and the entire crew, welcome aboard the late night flight. And here is your captain, the Nile River of New Jersey, the pilot of Tuskegee Training, the greatest honey badger who has ever lived, the creator of Black Pilot Radio and the Late Night Flight. Here is the victorious one, Nasor Nuru.
What up, my passengers? We are first in priority. Donate to the Cash App $ the Late Night Flight to get this work from minorities. The Late Night Flight, oh, you never heard of it? Turn up the turbulence. Catch us on these Apple Podcasts and these Spotify services. iHeartRadio, YouTube, and the Late Night QR scan. Download Audible, download Amazon, just to hear us back and forth like a U-Haul van. Hey, I started out not ahead of you. Now look at me. I'm the pilot with the better view, making sure you can hear all 82 episodes wherever podcasts are available. Now let's take off.
And introducing this next artist, I have a little story. I'm not going to be up here very long, but I want to let y'all know where I'm coming from and how we feel about this man at The Rock. When he used to come and make his beats, he used to be like, yo, I rap. And I'm not going to lie, I never really paid it too much attention. I was like, all right, you know, stick to the beats, kid. You know, that kind of thing. What I thought he was going to do was make an album and put a bunch of guests on it. But obviously he has something different in mind. The thing I liked about him the most was he never tried to be like anybody. He was always very intent on being very original and doing things his way. And on another level, he's always controlled his own destiny.
We had worked so hard to introduce Kanye to the world. And now the world could understand why.
So without further ado, let's make some noise for Chi-Town, son. I'm proud of you. Kanye West, how's that rock for life?
So Baby K with the AK, go ahead. Talk to him. Talk to America. What did you think about Jeen-Yuhs?
So I'm going to say I enjoyed it. I'm not really a Kanye fan. I'm not big on none of his, ventures, his clothes and all that. I don't really care for Kanye, but watching it, I feel like it gave me an insight on Kanye. Like, I really enjoy watching it. It's not really about, for me, it wasn't really about his music and being a producer. It just like let me see him as a natural person in real life. You know, that he went through some trials and tribulations, you know what I mean? Not, you know, and let me be honest, his little bit of cockiness, I kind of felt like everybody should have that in their life. You know what I mean? Like, everybody should feel like I will have 2 Grammys because I'm pretty much, that's what he said. I'm going to have this. And when he got up there and gave his speech, I mean, I was speechless. I don't recall watching that, the part when he did his speech, because again, I'm not a fan, but like watching it, in the documentary, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I was like, wow, he did that. He said that, you know, and I kind of became a little bit of a fan. I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to get at 5 flights.
I'm going to go with 5 flights too. I need y'all to understand. All right. This is Rockefeller, right? This is right before Rockefeller split up. This is Kanye West right before he hits you with Through the Wire. You understand what I'm saying? I need y'all to understand that this is the era I grew up in. I already knew that he was living in Newark, New Jersey, downtown Newark. I already knew that he was catching the train over there to make the beats for this one and that one. I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're talking about manifesting one's destiny, you talking about being ahead of your time, you talking about being a genius, this documentary embodies that. Kanye is that dude. Love him, hate him, like him, whatever. He's that dude. And I liked everything about this because it was real. Nothing was fake. Everything was there. You saw everything from his relationship with his mother, how he got started with Rockefeller, what he did in Chicago. He was famous in Chicago before he was famous to the world because they was going to Chicago using his beats. So much so that a dude made a diss record about him. You understand what I'm saying? Some dude on the street was so mad that Kanye made it, the little bit of fame that he had, he made a diss record about him. But my point is, like, listen, man, I need y'all to understand. Look at this documentary. You youngins out there, everything y'all doing right now with the cameras following you and y'all little confidence that y'all have, thinking that y'all the ish and y'all gonna be the next generation, this, that, and the third. Kanye was that first.
So far, this is the greatest documentary in hip-hop history. Oh yeah, it's better than the one that Tribe Called Quest. It's better than Backstage. It's better than the Black Album one that he did with the Backstage version of the Black Album that Jay-Z had. That was a great documentary. I'm telling you right now, I think this is the best one. I'm going to tell you why, though. I'm going to tell you why. The 5th greatest rapper in history has the best story, the best origin in rap history. Check this out. I'm going to tell you, Kanye West is a different type of genius. It's not that he's a genius like Albert Einstein. He's Quincy Jones on some rap. You know what I mean? That's where the genius comes from. But how you get to see that is through his confidence. His confidence is a whole nother person with a whole nother zip code, a whole nother address. And think about this for a second. He knew why everybody wanted to work with Kanye West. Because of his beats. He made money in Chicago, fly his ass out to New York. Well, he was in Jersey, but we know the story, like you said. He getting money with Rockefeller, and then here's where it all goes, like, in my opinion, why he is one of the greatest. And, like, I respect this man because I want to be like Kanye West when I was younger. Like, I wanted to be that rapper because I'm not no street rapper. So I got these bars, but my hood, the people on Elizabeth Avenue in West Alpine, when I was over here doing my music, they liked the fact that I could rap, but never wanted to understand me because I'm not a street rapper. So think about this for a second. He never wanted to go to Rawkus Records because he know if he went with Mos Def and Talib Kweli, that's the same people. And he would not even be the best person on that label. Mos Def and Talib Kweli lyrically are better. Kanye West is a better storyteller, but lyrically, those two motherfuckers are better than Kanye. Think about going to Rockefeller. You're the only conscious rapper on Rockefeller. Everybody else is some throwback jersey, Michelin-esque, multicolored fitted wearing motherfuckers with do-rags under their head, okay? I was one of them too, all right? I'm just saying, that's how much they have influenced us as youngsters. Rockefeller was the #1 hip-hop label, the #1 rap label, and they got to keep it street. You ain't get no Kanye West running around here. And this is where it even gets crazier for the greatest rap story of all time. Not only did he get to sell more records than Beanie Sigel or Memphis Bleak, they wound up getting pushed back. Cam had one more album, Purple Haze, and then he do Diplomatic Immunity, and he's no more. And all Rockefeller had now was Jay-Z and Kanye West. Kanye West survived the streets. with Grit and Soul. People thought he was just some geek backpack rapper. No, Grit and Soul. This is Chicago at his best. Kanye West, man, 5 flights. I'm getting tired of people calling this man crazy, bipolar, all types of names. Like him or not, this man right here is the greatest conscious rap artist we have ever seen thus far. Now, let's move forward. Now, all of a sudden, Jerz, Key, he has this new album. It's called Donda 2, and I love it. Not because I didn't hear it, because I didn't pay $200. We're going to get to that in a second. Donda 2 is on this thing called STEM. It's like, I don't know, the Kanye version of Alexis. It's an MP3 player. You purchase it for $200, and you get to hear their music. Now, Smartz, me and you about to talk this music business for a second, because you know how I hate Instagram. I call it a third-party middleman. And he did exactly what I told people that we were talking about with the verses.
I hear you.
He did exactly what I was talking about with verses, what Swiss Beats should do. He's getting rid of the middleman. Now, in Kanye's version of this middleman is Spotify. It's Tidal. I'm not going to deal with the streaming. I'm only getting 12 cents off of this. I don't want this. I know 1 million people will buy this at $200. That's 1 million times 200. I believe that's $200 million.
Okay.
He knows 1 million people around this world. I mean, listen, hold on. If people are buying construction paper sneakers called Yeezys for $2,400, I'm sure they'll buy some music for $200. What you think, Jerz?
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, Smartz, talk to me.
I think it's a very smart move for him to do. From a producer perspective, what he's doing with the STEM is genius. You get to customize the song. You get to drop out sounds. You get to put sounds in. You get to control how the music is delivered.
Yes.
Like, so when you're listening to the radio, you only get it one way.
Yes.
You can be entertaining your family in the crib with the album and doing drops. Like you're not a DJ per se, because even DJs can't drop out a instrument on a song. You could drop hi-hats. You can put the bass in. You could just have them rap just over the bass line if you want to. So you could just do whatever you want. So I just think it's really cool. My thing is buying the device for $200 and then having the song, the album. I would like to see you buying the device one time and then fill it, have memory on it and purchase and download the new
you're able to do
content on it.
You're able to do that.
Oh, so
I don't know about new content. I don't want to be say something that I don't really know.
Kanye, he gonna reproduce Donda 2 over 1 million times. You're gonna get the new remix,
they say that you could load up music on this STEM. They did say that.
You can load music. Oh, so that's even better.
They say you can load music up on it.
That's it.
That's even better, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Here's the thing about Kanye that people need to remind themselves. Jerz, I think you would know this too. Yo, he's the first digital rap artist. If you think about it, he got to, mind you, he came out 2004, 2 years later, 2006. That's basically when YouTube revitalized themselves as like, yo, come on, artists.
You can't take that
come
from
make your
Soulja
videos.
Boy.
I mean, no, right. But I'm just saying, like, Kanye really, Reverb Nation, he was on every single streaming platform that was out, even for like 1 year. He was on all of it. And then one more thing I want to say, and we can get up out of here. Another reason why he's one of the greatest stories in rap history. Remember that verses he had against Curtis, against 50 Cent? Remember that marketing scheme?
I remember that.
Remember that? It was him versus Curtis.
And he beat 50.
And no.
He outsold him.
Now, hear me out. That has nothing, listen, because as a marketing employee, I was going to get to that. As a market employee, it was great for everybody because it made everybody gravitate to these two stars. And 50 Cent is still a star. And honestly, that Curtis album wasn't that bad. It was a pretty good album. Right. It was a pretty good album. But it's the thing that I learned about the people in the streets. And I don't know what this is as far as black men. So just hear me out for a second, Keisha, because I'm about to talk about us black men for a second. Like, for all my street brothers, like, y'all gotta stop, yo. Seriously. You gotta stop. Like, nobody never want to give Kanye no points. It was always, well, like, he ain't for the streets, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he for the other people. Like, nah, like, listen, yo, Kanye is us. Just like 50 is us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear, like, because this is some, or his confidence is what brings him out. He's some geek. So he doesn't get the appease of the people. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I feel like this is the same reason why Michael Jackson turned, you know what? Because the people didn't want to like him as he got older. Oh, he's not what he used to be. White people gravitated, hugged him, hold him. Yo, we love you no matter what. He wound up bleaching his face, and there goes the end of this story. So I'm just letting y'all know, when y'all see Kanye West with 18-inch boots because he bought them from Amazon.com/Marilyn Manson, and he wearing Squid Game ski masks, it's y'all fault. Because y'all made him like that.
Please direct your attention to the screen in front of you for a little in-flight entertainment. We know you'll enjoy.
Step aside, get out my way, white people. What is wait? Why I can't get on the bus? I'm trying to get on the bus. I'm not even from the Ukraine. Step aside. I'm not even from the Ukraine. I am Congo Connor here. I don't care if I'm black. I'm gonna get on this train. Shut up. Get out of here. Anyway, got my face. I'm here live in the Ukraine, being racially profiled and discriminated against. I thought that was only in Newark, New Jersey, where only black people live at. But anyway, I'm here with co-producer Smartz. And it's cold. It's cold. Anyway, co-producer Smartz. We were here, sideline reporting about what was going on in the Ukraine versus Russia. What is going on here? It seems like the Russia wants to bring back the USSR all back together again. He wants to bring the band back together. He wants the second biggest super nation in the world so he can nuclear bomb us. I don't understand what's going on here. Smartz, talk to me about this. You study social science, political science, or some type of science, chemistry, something. I don't know, biology. Tell me what's going on here.
Well, hello, sir. How are you doing today, sir? I don't care nothing about anything that's going on with Russia or the Ukraine. I see bombs going up in the sky. They said that they're coming, and we said, no, they're not coming. And then all of a sudden, all these white people, they start running towards the trains. They start running out of their homes. So me, my girlfriend, and my baby decide to follow. We get to the train.
Yes.
We try to get on the train. They do not let us get on their train. They say, women, children, and white men can get on before we get on. I don't understand what is going on. I just want to go home. I just want to go back home to my home country where it is worse. Where it is worse. I did not come here for this. I should have just stayed where I was. I should have just stayed at my house, in my village where I was. I come out and I come here to, who wants to be a doctor anyway? Who wants to be a doctor?
This is very interesting because according to my friend Nassau, it seems like Smartz was just a from Alabama. I didn't know he was from Nigeria. This is amazing. Co-producer Smartz, I didn't even know you was going to be a doctor. What's going on here? Talk to me. I asked you about Russia and the Ukraine. You're talking about trains. What's going on here?
Well, sir. This is not of our business. This is none of our business. These are Russians going against Ukraine, and obviously these are white people going to take over other white people. So we are just trying to get out of their way and let me go back home where it is worse. Okay?
Sounds like a plan to me. This is Congo Connor, and this been the TLNF report. Somebody give me a cigarette. It's f***ing cold out here. In West Philadelphia, all about how my life got turned upside down, and I like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you how me and Jerz is going to recap about Bel-Air. All right, anyway, here we go.
That was pretty fire, bro. that was pretty fire, my guy.
I only changed the last bar, ain't about.
That's what was fire about it. That was pretty fire.
Jerz, what did you think about this show, Bel-Air? I think Will Smith did some different things with this, man. Talk to me about it.
First of all, pardon me, America. I do not know the names of none of the actors or actresses in this. However, I think this show is really, really good. I like the I like the reality part of it. I like the fact that it's given a legitimate reason as to why the mother would want to move Will from Philly to Bel-Air. I don't think he's a comedian, so I don't really look at him as being funny, but I do like his character. Bravo. Hold on, let me give whoever playing Carlton. Hey, man, I like that. Good work, my guy. Good work.
Oh, you like Carlton work, huh?
I like Carlton. Pause. I like I like the guys acting that's playing Carlton. I like it.
Talk to us about that. What you think about it?
So if you remember the show, you know, you're telling our age. It was a long, long time ago.
Right.
But Carlton was very, very funny and sarcastic and a little goofy.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
This Carlton, oh man, like he's manipulative.
Yes.
Conniving.
Very yes.
Sneaky.
Super yes.
Petty.
Ultimate yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it gives the show a great balance between the two. And I like that a lot. 4 flights.
Let's just talk about Carlton real fast. Yo, something about this dramedy or this drama, that's basically what it is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air soap opera. That's all.
Okay.
And think about this for a second. in a 20-minute, because realistically, sitcoms are really like 22 minutes. Then you got the commercials.
24, but I got you.
Exactly. So you don't get a 3D version of Carlton Banks on television from the back in the day show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you get like, like exactly what it looks like. Like this is a tight shirt, polo wearing, smart dude. Like an uptight, smart man who's rich already. He doesn't come from no type of poverty.
Facts.
So he's just black, just living in Bel-Air. You know what I mean?
Looking at Will as a miscreant.
Because this is a black man coming to Bel-Air. So this is a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? This is a black American for real. Coming to Bel-Air, about to change the game. So, and he never seen something like that before because realistically, if you just black living in Bel-Air, you probably look like Carlton.
Fact.
Act like Carlton. And you get to see full blown what that dynamic could look like if you are a born black American from Bel-Air, what it could look like. I appreciated that because you couldn't really get that from the TV show, from the even though you didn't need that because it was a comedy. So you just needed Carlton to do the stick. It's not unusual. You just need him to do that stick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, Carlton, you got to, you know what I mean? Especially when you see Carlton doing, strip club dances and just having fun. It's like, oh, Carlton ain't uptight today. He wildin'. This is a good day for us. Oh my God, black people, we unite. With this Carlton right here, this West African looking Carlton, this dude right here, look like he want to poison you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, I love it.
I do too.
I love it. Now.
And it's reality.
It's reality. The dynamic of, no disrespect when I say this, uptight Bel-Air black dude versus West Philly, I'm from the hood dude. And it's not even like Will Smith is the street dude. He's just a dude from the hood. He's from here. I'm not hood. I'm just from the hood. But I ain't going to have that shit, so I'll beat your ass right now. Best part of the show so far I saw when he called Carlton a sucker for letting the white dude say the word like they was doing the Meek Mill song. Anyway, I give this show 5 flights.
Wow.
5 flights.
From you, 5 flights.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something from the rip. First of all, what did he say in the credits of the opening intro? He told you that I got into a little fight. My mama got scared. Mm-hmm. You saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? You saw exactly why he had to leave and go to Bel-Air. Whoever did the casting, forget the acting. Whoever did the casting, they deserve something. I don't know, a Bentley something. I don't know. I don't know what you get, but you get something.
I'm sure Will gave it to him.
Because let me tell you something. They made this look like something that the OWN network set up, okay? Like it looked like Greenleaf, but it's Bel-Air. Oprah Winfrey, step inside my office right now. Listen, young lady, I don't know what you was thinking, but you was supposed to outbid NBC for this show. This show would have looked so good on your streaming app. Mind you, it's on a streaming app. It's not even like it's on regular cable television. It's on a streaming app. You should have just outbid. BET, you in trouble too. Come into the office, yo. Y'all bugging. Why would you let Peacock have this? Y'all supposed to have this for the culture if y'all want to sit there and be like, I'm for the culture. Bel-Air is a for the culture show.
Well, maybe they already own the rights to the show or anything Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, you talking about the Peacock?
Well, NBC.
You talking about NBC.
Right.
Okay, no. Now, that's a good point. That's a good point. Now, all I'm going to say is this. The same way how we just talked about copy infringement outside of this show,
okay.
And you just seen the beer behind my back and you was like, yo, that's kind of copyright infringement. In my opinion, I believe that Will Smith, this is Will Smith's story, that's got sold to NBC when they did the show in the first place. He could remix that any way he wanted to. And the way that they showed it is different. It's not necessarily the same. I think he could have just easily, now we speculating. We don't know. I'll have to look this up. But I think he could have easily been like, hey, Oprah, what's up? We about to do the soap opera version of this. What you want to do? And they should have did that. So 5 flights to this show. I'm with you as far as the acting. The acting is okay. It's not great, but it don't need to be great. It just needs to be honest with you, it needs to be exactly what it is. A soft hip-hop 12-year-old version in 2022. It's what we it's what we was watching, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but we watched the comedy version. Now the 12-year-olds of today, they get to watch the drama version, and they like this version. Come on now, you get PCP up in my man book bag. This is exactly how they live in that kip right now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
5 flights to Bel-Air.
What the this that pilot right here.
The FBI is now leading the investigation into more than a dozen bomb threats targeting historically black colleges and universities. The newest threats on this, the first day of Black History Month. At least 18 HBCUs receiving threats since yesterday. Howard University among the schools receiving threats for a second straight day. Several schools canceling classes or switching to remote learning as a precaution.
So I'm about to give you some names of some schools. Russ College, Coppin State University, Jackson State University, Mississippi Valley State University, Morgan State University, Alcorn State University, Tougaloo College, Kentucky State University, Fort Valley State University, damn, that's a long one, Fort Valley State University, Howard University, Spelman College, Xavier University, the University of the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C., Edward Waters University, Harris Stowe State University, Philander Smith College, Hampton University, and Norfolk State University. They have all been called in for bomb threats in the month of February.
That's wild.
All of these schools, right? Every single one of them. Now, here's the thing. At first, I was going to say, and I know this is speculation, even though they have, I believe, according to CBS News, they have gathered 6 suspects for these call-in, for these bomb threats. So here's my speculation. At first, I'm like, yo, white Southern supremacists just really don't like Black History Month.
Right.
And then on top of it, if you shut down schools and you do these bomb threats, you have to hire more security. That's more funding. I was reading an article where one of the Virginia legislators have asked, well, I'm sorry, not one of the Virginia legislators, the governor of Virginia has asked the legislators, the lawmakers, to send some money out to some of these schools that's in Virginia, the HBCUs, to cover their expenses for their campus security. So I thought that was a way that you can take money from us. But then I was reading the article with Forbes, right? So check this out. This is where we're about to go. In 2020, I want to show you something, Smartz. In 2020, the North Carolina legislator gave NC State, which is the same college that Russell Wilson went to.
Okay.
All right. Now, mind you, 32,000 students in that school, 7% of those 32,000 students are Black Americans. They received $79 million for research. For those who don't know, when they say they're giving $79 million to a school for research, that's just meaning they're giving funding. That's just $79 million going to them. They do with that money however they want to, but it's $79 million going to this institution. Let's look at their HBCU counterparts, okay? All black school in North Carolina. NC-A&T, which is HBCU's most populated school. Now, I want to show you something for a second. It's the most populated school in HBCU in the country. It only has 11,700 students. You want to know something real fast? Let me show you something. I want to show you something. Texas A&M, which is one of the most populated schools in the nation. They have a freshman enrollment class this year, 12,459 students.
So that's crazy. Wow.
So I want to break something down to you. 11,700 students, they only received from the state $9.5 million.
Oh, wow.
Now, here's where I want to go with you with this for a second. In my mind, I'm like this, oh my God, I know why the state legislators don't give the HBCUs that much money when they get that federal government money. They can say that the HBCUs do not have a high enrollment that needs to have a lot of money go their way.
Right.
So here's my question for you. What can we do to get every Black American into an HBCU?
I think there has to be a culture of the parents teaching their kids the importance of going to an HBCU. A lot of times in our communities, we can't afford to go out the state to go to school. So we usually stay local in college, or we would go to a community college or somewhere local because we can't afford to go out of state. And a lot of times, if you don't live in the same state as an HBCU, you're probably not going to go to one. And there just needs to be more of a conversation of the importance of it and highlight the programs that the HBCUs have. We don't know what product they're offering. We don't know what they're teaching. We don't know by majority what schools specialize in what. You know, if you want to go in the medical field, you know you can go to Duke and become a doctor, right? But when you go to Howard, what do you get when you come from Howard? Now, you go to Howard, you go to law school, you may come out, you get a lawyer, you got the music industry for the most part, you want to be an alma mater of Howard, you might be a successful black person.
I would definitely say if you are looking to be someone in the arts or law, Howard is where to go.
Right. So, but we don't know that until it's too late.
Hampton as well, but go ahead, keep talking.
Right. I'm just saying, I didn't know that until I was in my 20s.
Right. No. What you're saying
if I was
is 100%.
16 years old and I knew that, I would have went to Howard.
I want to say this real fast, and we can end this. I'm glad you said everything you said, because I think that's what HBCUs need to be doing moving forward. No more selling the culture of HBCU. You need to sell ESPN to Black Americans.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, I want to go down this list. Complex has put out the 22 best hip-hop duos of all time. So what I want to do real fast as I can. All right, y'all going to play defense on this. As fast as I can, I'm going to run down the 22 duos. And when you find something that just doesn't sound right with this list, it just doesn't sound right to the ears, the same way their music hasn't.
Is it in order?
You just stop me there. I'm going to assume that it's in order only because the top 10, honestly, I kind of think that you may not say too much.
On the top 10.
On the top 10.
Oh, so it's the 22 to the
to 11.
To 11.
We'll just
we might not make it to 1 to 10. That's what it sounds like.
Number 22, Black Sheep. Any objections?
Well, it depends on what 21 is.
I'm not familiar.
L Trim, number 21.
Who is that?
Yeah, who is that?
Okay, they said at a time when few women besides Salt and Pepper were on the hip hop charts and New York was still the genre's uncontested epicenter, L Trim were outliers on both fronts. Two young women from Miami making club hits like Grab It and Cars with the Boom. Let me see here. Bunny D and Lady Tigra disbanded after their third album. They had 3 albums?
That sound like Thundercats.
Yo, look. I'm throwing a virtual flag here.
Okay,
right? That's
go
a
ahead.
penalty.
All right, that's a penalty.
We don't know who that. We don't know.
Penalty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's keep going. Number 20, The Dog Pound. All right.
Okay.
Number 20?
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. Number 20,
Wow.
The Dog Pound. Number 19, City Girls.
Over the Dog Pound. Wow.
This is okay.
That's disrespectful.
I'm going to continue. Y'all ready?
I see where this is going. It sounds like it's getting worse.
Let me start from the top real fast, but everybody could just understand what was going on so far. Number 22, Black Sheep. Number 21, L Trim. Number 20, Dog Pound. Number 19, City Girls. Say what? Number 18, Helter Skelter.
No. Wow.
Number 18, Helter
I gotta see
Skelter.
who above them, but because I used to rock.
I like Helter Skelter.
I like Helter Skelter.
They should have been higher. They should have been higher than me, but go ahead.
Duck Down Productions was pretty hard.
Yeah.
Number 17, Pete Rock, CL Smooth.
Wow.
That's got to be higher.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Okay, this is funny right here. Everybody don't laugh. This definitely sound like something that the Boondocks just eased in here, but Blackalicious, number 16.
Ooh.
Yo, that's a technical foul, man.
Members
Yo, I'm just saying.
above Pete Rock?
Members of Blackalicious, the members are Gift of Gab and Chief XL. They are one of West Coast's most important groups during the rise of conscious rap in the late 90s.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be biased. I'm not going to be biased from the East Coast. I don't know.
For all we know, they probably sold all their records in California the same way
platinum.
E40 did. We don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so number 15 is about to get even a little different. Run the Jews. Have anyone even heard of this group?
Yeah, Run the Jews should be higher.
Run the Jews should be higher. Okay,
yeah,
so
that's Killer Mike and
Okay, you sound like you know one half. What about you, Jerz? You heard about this group?
No.
Okay, so this is
You don't know who Run the Jewels is?
Never heard of it.
This is
But now that you
LP.
said Killer Mike is in it, I'm gonna check him out.
This is LP and Killer
Killer
Mike.
Killer Mike. Yeah, bro.
Killer Mike and LP.
Who's what LP stand for? Loss prevention? Like, what LP stand
it's
for?
L-P, but I don't know who this guy is.
All right.
I ain't gonna get into it. I'm keeping going. I'm
keep it moving.
I'm gonna keep it moving. All right. Number 14, Camp Low.
They only had one record.
I would have put Camp Low like at number 22 personally.
Yeah, they should have been lower. They
Yeah.
should be on the list. They too high.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I did buy that first album though.
Okay, that might be why they higher.
How they
You
higher
got
than a
cheated.
Dog Pound? Though?
That's what I'm saying. They only had one record, dog.
Okay, number 13. Y'all about to be really laughing at this one. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
They're not even considered a group, though.
You know, he doesn't touch the mic. Like, Jazz don't
They shouldn't
touch
even
the
be
mic.
on the list. I mean, no disrespect. They shouldn't even be on the list. They just making up stuff. Okay.
Number 12, The Beat Nuts.
They should be lower.
Number 11, Black Star.
Mm.
Most Def, Talib Kweli.
Okay. They should be higher.
Number 10, Dead Prez.
Woo. Okay, keep going.
Number 9, Clips.
Clips should be lower.
Number 8, EPMD.
Okay.
EPMD should be like top 5.
Number 7, MOP.
Okay. I'm
They should
liking
be
it
number
so
1.
far.
MOP should be number 1, baby. Brownville, baby.
Nah. Hey, yo.
You crazy. That's my home. That's the hometown, boy.
I'm with you. I rock with MOP. But
I live 3 houses down from them. You crazy. They number 1. Baby.
Number 6, 8 Ball and MJG.
I agree. I could rock with that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Eric B and Rakim.
See, you can't have 8 Ball and MJG above MOP. You can't. But I see why. Because they appeal to more people. But MOP had a bigger smash though. But anyway.
Number 4.
What's the group you just said for 5?
Number 5, let's go to the top 10 real fast for everybody to know what's going on here. Number 10, greatest duos of all time according to Complex. Number 10 is Dead Prez. Number 9 is The Clips. To be honest with you, I'm going to have to go with number 11 because number 11 is Black Star, and I think Black Star is better than Dead Prez, but that's just my personal opinion. Black Star, number 11. Number 10, Dead Prez. They could have switched that around. Number 9, The Clips. Number 8, EPMD. Number 7, MOP. Number 6, 8 Ball MJG. Number 5, Eric B and Rakim. Number 4, UGK.
Legends.
They should be top 3.
Number 3, Gangstar.
Gangstar should be number 2.
Number 2, Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep should be like number 6.
Wow.
Who do you think number 1 is, Jerz? You thought too long. Smartz, who do you think number 1 is?
Am I thinking? I don't know.
Come on, the greatest duo of all time. Outkast, number 1. All right, Smartz, let's explain it for America. Out of bounds. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. This is how it's looking, all right? You feel me? You hear me? You feel me? You feel me? You hear me? All right, here we go. Look, we got Keish, we got Nasor on one team. You got me. You got Jerz on the other team. What's getting ready to happen is we're going to read off the cards. And when we read off the cards to them, they have 10 seconds to guess, right?
Right.
Whoever gets the most guess wins. If there's a tie, we have a lightning round. Me and him a rock, paper, scissors for who's going to read it off. And then whoever answers the question, gets the guess right, is the winner.
And we get the TV title of the plane.
There
And I'm
you
going to
go.
whip your Jerz. I want that title, bruh. I want that belt. You understand? And I will do anything. You understand? Anything to get that crown.
Okay.
I am the one.
No, I'm the one.
No, I'm the one.
No, I am the one.
I'm the head of this table.
No, I am the head of the table.
Y'all know y'all done messed up, right?
He said anything, though?
Keisha, you on my team. Calm that down. You know what I mean? We talking
My
wrestling talk.
bad.
We talking wrestling talk over here.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
We
My
doing
bad.
WWE promo. She want to sit here and do meatloaf.
Anything.
Want to do meatloaf sex talk. Talk about some anything? No, I won't do that. But I won't do
Lies.
All right, so since you're the captain, you go first.
that. All right, Keisha, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So, all right, here we go. You ready?
Your word is the Steve Harvey Show. The words you can't say are hairline, high tower, Romeo, bullet.
All right. So, it ain't the DL Hughley show. It's not the Bernie Mac
Steve
show.
Harvey.
There you go.
Your word is melanin. The words you can't say are black, complexion, color, skin.
Oh man, I can't say it. Brown. I can say brown. What's that? Another word for brown.
Mr. Brown, Medea, Meet
Pass.
the Browns.
Don't worry about it.
Your word is Michael Jordan. The words you can't say are Jumpman, Bulls, Basketball, 23.
The greatest player in that is not LeBron James.
Kobe Bryant.
No, the other one. The other one.
Michael something.
Get his last name.
Jordan.
Thank you. That's it.
I got it. We taking
That
that.
was
We
it.
taking that.
We'll give it to her. We give it to her. It's Women's Month. We'll let you have it.
Your word is streetlights. The words you can't say are curfew, outside, summer, home.
All right. So we used to be in this place in the park, and your mama said, "Get in the crib before the
lights went off.
Wait, but
the sun's down. Before it got dark.
But yeah, you was right with the first.
Before
what do you call the? What type of? Don't worry about it.
The street light.
That was good, but we was like,
Your word is sweet tea. The words you can't say are sugar, southern, lemonade, iced.
All right, last one. People like to drink this from McDonald's all the time. Mad. Well, I don't want to say the bad word, but you know,
sweet tea.
There you go. Yeah, 4 out of 5. We out here on these streets.
That was 4 out of 5?
That was 4 out of 5.
Yes.
Well, that's because you gave them one.
Okay,
let's go.
Wait, nah, I got that one. What you mean? I said Jordan right before he said.
That was Jordan before 10.
10 seconds had already
That was
passed.
Jordan before 10. I seen you at 9.
See what I'm saying?
I seen you at 9, and you was about to get this size 9 up your Keisha. Like Michael. She's like Michael.
This is some bullshit.
Your word is living single. The words you can't say are women, roommates, Sinclair, Queen Latifah.
All right. This is a very popular show of black people that were friends.
Martin.
No. The
Living
other
single.
one. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Your word is switch. The words you can't say are tree, belt, light, whooping.
This is what they tell you. This is what they tell you to go get when you in trouble.
1.
The belt. The switch.
There you go. There you go.
Your word is tea. The words you can't say are dirt, rumor, talk, news.
It's after the letter S.
T.
1.
There you go.
2.
Your word is strip club. The words you can't say are nude, woman, pole, Atlanta.
This is you
come on now.
You give them you go there to tip. You go there to tip.
Restaurant.
No.
3, 4.
Stripper club.
There you go.
Strip
Son
club.
of a gun.
There you go.
Your word is living room. The words you can't say are home, off limits, grandma, couch.
Here we go. Come on.
It's the main place in your crib.
2.
The living room.
3.
There you go.
Get the out of here, yo.
5 out of 5.
Hey,
Let's go, baby.
yo.
Yo, you was counting mad slow. You was like,
Yo.
1, 2. I was like, bro, what?
Hey, yo.
It's been 10 seconds.
Hey, yo. I told you
was counting mad slow.
My title. Hey, yo, what the this is a pilot right here.